Much better. The last one was missing a whole section on my screen. It's like it didn't load in or something. I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought too. It was hi guys. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I was missing the whole bottom section of it. And I was like, something didn't feel right. How are you? What's new? What's happening? We're in a whole different studio today, doing some other stuff, you know. We're gonna have a base layer for this Caribbean because it's just a great glaze. And then I think we're gonna put a turquoise Oribe on top, and then another blue glaze on some other pieces. So, oh, and I did this. Um, oh, weird. Did I mark it for kids accidentally? That makes sense. So I did like a blindfolded challenge for something, and I made this mug blindfolded, um, but I touched it wrong, and the handle broke off. I don't want to remake the video because I'm too lazy. So we're gonna just fire this like this on its side. Unglaze, maybe a flashing flip or something. Mm. Oh, and we'll have 4 mugs in this firing that are, not for charity. I think so too. I think with a flashing slip on its side, it'll look really nice. Oh, hell yeah. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm excited to see them finished. I know you won't get to see them. When do you head back to Ireland? Speaking of teapot. That is so exciting, Sydney. Congratulations. That's huge. I'm sure you're thrilled and excited. I certainly would be. Gotcha, gotcha. And when are they actually firing? You're really cranking out a lot of work. I'm excited to see everything. It's gonna be cool. Pharaoh, you gotta spell it correctly, bud. You gotta learn how to spell gay if you're gonna say that to people. Kind of weird if you don't know how to spell. Kind of shows the education, though. Gotcha. Ooh, I'm gonna get this stuff out before you do. Very exciting. Your wheel's not working? Oh my god, what's up, shards? How are ya? What do you mean those ones that are super, super 100% filled with lead? No, I do not. The ones you see on TikTok and stuff? Don't buy those. Those are literally they have 100% have lead in them. Like, have you guys seen that if you're on TikTok and they're, like, cracking open a thing and they take one out of a sagger? Those have lead in them. I almost guarantee it. Don't buy those. Oh, you gotta learn how to read, bud, or learn how to spell. No, Pharaoh, it's okay, man. You don't have to justify it. You could just have gone to middle school. That's not real, Sophia. It's just, they do that as a gimmick. Pharaoh, I have many years ago, bud, but for you, I'll come out all over again. I know you want it bad. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not, I can't say with 100% certainty that there's lead in it, but I can almost guarantee there's lead in those. And the gimmick where they put the leaf in there and it has a nice pattern, it's a gimmick. That's not how pottery works. That's just, to get people to buy their work because it's, like, exciting and looks cool and all that. It's clearly worked, but it's not real. Are you asking me out on a date right now? He does, Steven. I don't know why you're talking in third person. Of course you know about my live stream, you're watching it. Bye, shards. Later, shards. They don't, but that's okay. I don't mind it one bit, especially these Peros about to take me out for a nice prison dinner. Take me to his cell, do all those fun things, you know? I know, Pero, you've been hitting on me this entire time. I'm well aware it's cool. It's working too, Pero. You're this close from having the best night of your life. Sophia, this is my seventh day making pottery. So I'm really new to it. So if you have any suggestions on like what I could do differently, let me know. Um, I'm just kind of going, trying as I go. I don't really know what I'm doing. Pero, I bought these from your website, bud. You told me about this when we were hanging out last night. Remember? I ordered this from you. You made this for me. Don't act like you're not in love with me, bud. You're doing all these lovey-dovey things and then just ignoring me. It's kind of messed up. Day 11's pretty good. I can't complain. I'm feeling better than day 10. Um, Not as quite as good as day 7. Day 7 was a really good day for me, but today's pretty good. We're making progress. Finally, kind of learning how to do stuff and all that. And you went home from my house. What do you, Pero? I don't understand. You slept with me. Remember, we made passionate love together. I don't know why you're trying to be like a little bit weird about it. Sydney, it's a God-given gift. You know, I can't. What can I say? 11 days. I have access to a studio. It's great. Pero, stop being embarrassed. Is all I'm trying to say. It's okay, bud. It's a safe space here. We can talk about how we spend our evening together. It's okay. Pero, if you're not gonna at least be cool about it, I'm just gonna do this. Sorry, bud. It's okay that you have a small penis. I'll see you later. What a small penis little bitch. I like, I if you're not gonna at least like acknowledge what's happening and just double down over and over again on your bit, it's like, come on, grow up. I'm pretty sure I played along with it quite well. And if he continuously wants to be like that with like 4 people in here, like the epitome of a closeted dude on YouTube who is taking it out on other people. It's actually sad. That dude needs a hug and therapy and parents who aren't religious so he can kind of come out safely in a safe spot. I truly feel sad for him. Like, actually. Damn, good on him. I appreciate that, Sydney. You know, I do feel bad for those people, but then I think they're the same people who voted for Trump, and I don't feel as bad anymore. A lack of education must suck. So we're gonna do a top coat on all these, let them dry, and then we're gonna contemplate which ones we want to keep, and then which ones we want to add a layer to. And I can't see the comments for a second, so just bear with me for a half sec while I do this. What's up, Dima? Oh yeah, day 12 I feel like is gonna be good. Well, they have the time because they don't really have much of a life, right? They're probably at work just angrily mad and just kind of like texting like, "Hey, you're gay," constantly on their phone. If only they would accept it and just be like, I am gay and I'm proud of it. It'd be wonderful. The world would be a better place. Have I ever told you guys my philosophy on people who are like opposed to gay marriage and they think that being gay is a choice? Have we talked about my philosophy on this? Um, it's if we haven't, or if, even if we have, I'm going to say it anyway because I think I'm spot on. And tell me if you guys think I'm right here. I think that anybody who's like, no, gay, bad, and they think it's a choice, it's because they're bisexual and it is a choice for them. and they're choosing to be straight, but they are bisexual, and they're repressing their side mostly because of religious, social, societal pressure, and like a family of insecure rednecks who will beat them up if they came out. But like my philosophy is that if you think it's a choice, it's because you're closeted bi. Anyway, think it's a choice and you're against it. Anyway, I'm curious what you guys think about my philosophy there. Mm, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, obviously there's exceptions to every rule, Kevin. I'm talking in generalities, but I think for a majority, it's like, have you guys seen that clip of that dude? There's those guys from The Daily Show, and they go around to Trump rallies and they just incite like just logic to these Trumpers, and they don't understand what's happening. And if you guys see, there's a one clip of this big, burly, manly dude, and he's asking about if he how he thinks about gay marriage, and he like spazzes out at him, being like, "And I'm not gay. If you say otherwise, I'll beat you up." And it's like, the guy's fucking 100% closeted gay or bisexual, and he's just repressing it because of societal ideology or um, religious belief, which is sad. Sad that he has to be that angry, and he's taking using that insecurity and it's manifesting as anger. Dude be way happier if he just, came to turns to suck a dick. I'm just saying. Anyway, this stream has taken a turn today. Um, okay. So I think the orchid pots are gonna just be straight this color and nothing else. Mm, I don't think this is deep enough for me to. I think I have to pour it. How do I do this? It's annoying because there's holes. Mm, I don't know how to do this. Um, okay. I think I found a solution. Aha. Um, okay. I'll just do the bottom right now. I'm gonna let these dry, just their butts dry like that, because they can dry upside down. And then we'll dip in the opposing side. If I did it inversely, it'd be too thick. Luckily, glaze takes almost no time to dry, so the first one should already be dry enough to do. Yep. And I think we're only gonna do, I think, just Caribbean on these ones, unless you guys think I should do some extra colors on on these planters. Okay, that feels good. I get in. Mm, mm. It's a shame, isn't it? I really wish that it wasn't that way. Because it's like it would just everything would be so much better if people were just willing to like be okay with how they are themselves and also just not care about how other people feel. It's like if that's someone else is happy, why are you taking it away from it? It just doesn't make any sense. What's up, MG? How are you? And I think that's a lot of that is a um, religious thing, um, outlook where you can't be accepting of others, which is a shame because it's not what it's supposed to be. But that's what kind of religion has turned into. Granted, I don't know. I don't know what religion ever was. I've never been religious. I'm never going to be religious. So it's hard to say. All right. Let's see how thick it is. Nice and thin, just like we want it to be. Okay, so mm, mm. I think it's a massive part of it. I think if we got rid of that, it would be, a lot of it would be a lot easier for people to deal with and come to terms with. Um, you know, if you're born in a cult that tells you that you're gonna burn for all eternity if you feel the way that you feel, um, you get rid of that mentality, you're gonna have a lot better of a time. Okay, so we're going to do a Shino on some of these. I want Frederickson Shino, so give me a second just to navigate the studio, see if I can find it. Judy's Frederickson Shino. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah, she just made up a batch of this. I would want to go right into the other stuff we were just doing over there, but it's not quite ready. This looks a little thick. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Put this down for a sec. Okay. I know you don't, prof. I got that vibe about you. Um, so we're gonna put these to the side. Some of them are done, some of them are not, but we'll just let those dry for now. So we're gonna switch over to Chinos for a little bit. And we also have a ton of work to do for my firing. I decided, I think I told you guys too, that I'm officially gonna fire first week of October for my kiln. I'm not gonna push the firing. I'm gonna take it a little bit slower, just be as happy as possible with all the work. So I know she has very mean dogs here, and she's not here today. Um, but her dogs are in the house, and I just don't want to take any risks. They're like, her dogs are like um, murder on site dogs, and I don't um, want all to have bad experiences. But I agree. Oh, that is thick. Who said this was thin enough? Sydney, was that you? Hold up. It's way too thick. All right. So after we do all the glazing and everything, we need stuff to dry. I might show you the kilns here. I mean, I agree with that statement. Um, but we're not gonna get into that about that here. Though I do wish people would just train their dogs. Simple commands would be great. And there's a way to curb reactiveness, but it's um, huge time sink. I'm doing it with Olive. She's a very reactive dog, but she's so much better now. But I don't know how many crazy amounts of hours that I put in to get her to the point she's at the moment. I see, Sydney. I see. I'm excited for this one. Um, I don't usually use a Shino in a soda kiln, but I think it'll be cool. And this batch was just made up, so it's going to be extra crystally. So I'm looking forward to it. The problem is it has soda ash in it, a lot of it, and soda ash makes it so things dry very slowly. Mm. Yeah, it's a ton of work. Um, I feel like most people aren't really ready for dogs if they're not going to train them. Olive doesn't get free meals, so every morning and evening she gets trained. Um, she earns every meal she has through healing and other kinds of training stuff. The only time she ever has a bowl to eat food from is if she's sick, and she gets rice and pumpkin out of a bowl. Otherwise, she is always hand fed or through chopsticks or a trick ball, a training ball of some sort, where we do scent training or whatever it is, and she has to go find it. But she's never had a free meal when she's feeling good in her life from me. Maybe my folks have given her a free meal, but I've never given her a free meal. Oh my god. And you still have a wife, huh? Hmm. Good for you, man. I'm impressed by that. So I'm just wetting the holes. I think this teapot is the one I'm most excited for. Mm, mm. For some reason, I don't that doesn't surprise me at all, any of this. Mm. So, Prof, what's your favorite Digimon? Not that I would know the names of any Digimon, but I refuse to ask the more legitimate questions or the more whatever questions. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I was asking what your favorite one was, not the name what Digimon were. When was that? Was there a was there ever a point there was any respect? Wait a minute. I missed that too. I missed it, that's for sure. Hmm. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, appreciate you, Sydney. That's the response that I wanted that, Prof wouldn't give. Alright. These are not drying. Maybe I can get away with that, maybe? You know what? I didn't even realize it was Professor Oak this entire time. For my dyslexic brain was not reading Oak. It was reading, like I don't even know what I was reading. But definitely not Oak. What was I like, yeah, it's like Professor Ock. That is what my brain kept registering. I don't know why. Art school. No preparation for reading. Okay, a couple more of these. And then we will switch to glazing the outsides of the other ones, and then I have to glaze a bunch of student work and things like that. Not a ton of it, just a few pieces. So my buddy was supposed to come and grind kiln shelves here. I don't know if he's done it yet. If he hasn't, I'm just gonna grind them for him. I don't have my mask with me or anything, but I have like I don't have gloves or a mask, but I do have like a stupid little paper respirator, so we'll probably use that just so I don't die. Oh my god. If I had to bully you to give me money, is that the is that what's been happening right now? Have I been missing out on a lost opportunity, Prof? Wait, should I be mean to you more often and you'll give me $5? I think we're learning something about Prof today. I appreciate that. I never got the advancers because it turns out, Sydney, advancers are not good in wood kilns. If you look into the specifications, they aren't meant for direct flame to actually touch the shelves. Isn't that insane? Yeah. I definitely learned something about Prof today. I gotta bully him into giving me money. Um, what what were you gonna buy for 5 bucks? Did 5 bucks buy lunch these days? I don't eat lunch anymore, so I don't know. I appreciate it. That's going straight to the T fund. Okay. Okay. Enough bullying Prof for a second. I gotta think about this. We're going to put some turquoise oribe on tops of some of these, and then we're gonna put some um, blue green matte on the tops of the other ones. At least one. Okay. So let's do something else. I'm gonna quickly separate what I don't. I'm gonna also bring all my work out to the kiln today, just so it's out of the way. We're gonna separate the things that are not gonna get other glazes, including these orchid pots, which will be up on my site. I sold the rest to the plant nursery. The rest will be, these four will be on my site um, in a couple weeks. But I'm just gonna set everything upside down that I can. We have to add wadding to all the bottoms of all these guys at some point soon. No, you gotta drop in a couple more of those and then respect will show, but we're not quite there yet. I'm a $20 respect kinda guy. Feel like I'm getting greedy by saying that, but just for you, Prof. You can buy all the respect in the world for 20 bucks. So that's like 2 ounces of one of my favorite teas right there. You buy 2 ounces for me? All the respect in the world. Hmm. So, I'm thinking this firing will be pretty much all of the kind of simplistic looking forms we made, and then my firing is gonna be mostly double walled pots. I think that's the move. I would like to hear what you guys think about that, though. Like, maybe is that a dumb idea? That's a good question. My respect is not worth much, so that's on you, man. Um, so I think one of these teapots we're gonna leave just green, and then we'll do some cool variations. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's worth the respect. I didn't know you actually wanted my respect here, Prof. I'll respect you from now on. But this is a daily thing, by the way. I respect you for the rest of today. Next live stream, my respect goes down to 0 again. I appreciate that, though. That's like 2 ounces of tea. I actually really appreciate that. Um, my question was, I actually have no idea. What did I ask? What did I ask? I honestly don't remember. Is that should I change the name of the, donations, Prof, to instead of being T fund to respect fund? Would that be better? Or have a, yeah, it's a respect plus, I like that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, respect with ads, I like that. Um, my question was, I was doing gonna put all the simplistic stuff in this firing, and then I'm thinking, like, 75% of the work that goes into my wood firing first week of October is double walled. Do we like the double walled stuff enough to do that quantity of it? And that'll probably be I have this firing, wood firing, my firing, one more soda firing. So I have 4 firings left before the year's over. Um, I probably have 1 more firing in my kiln before the year is over. Next time I'll fire it is probably gonna be in, March. So, what do we think about that? Okay, so we did that, and then I want, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 cups. So let's do 15 cups. So we'll do 5 glazed, one nothing, 5 with something else, and then 5 um, with the other one. So we'll do 5 unglazed, or sorry, 5 with just the Caribbean, 5 with Caribbean, turquoise Oribe, and then 5 with Caribbean and blue green mac. I'm just putting these upside down because we have to make the wadding for all these. Honestly, part of it takes longer than anything else because you have to wait for everything to dry. It's just a pain in the ass, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm. I get really mixed signals with the double walled stuff. Some people really, really love them, and some people want me to die because they think I sell them for too much money and they hate me for it. I've gotten a lot of like weirdly nasty messages recently about my double walled stuff on Instagram. People like really, some people really hate it. Like to the point where they like want me dead. Not that hard, but like they like are angry at me to no end. It's fascinating. I'm shocked that me just trying to make something that no one has to buy incites so much hate. Um, I don't really understand it, but it's weird too because it's not. It's like it shows who the person is. It's not like it's even like whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay. So 5 of these cups, 5 of the cups plus a teapot will be turquoise Oribe. And how do I do this? Is this turquoise Oribe thin enough? Yes. Yeah, the other thing about the double walled stuff is that people don't understand. Like, I'm not saying that they don't necessarily can't grasp the concept of heat retention, but they don't understand that the holes don't go all the way through. I did the double wall thing is very like it just doesn't make sense to them. It's like they either think it doesn't work because it leaks or whatever the case is, but it's truly confusing. Like truly, truly confusing. I don't understand it. Um, yeah. Yeah, agreed. I'm not it's these are luxury items. It's not like you need to buy any of the stuff. Yeah, well, that was but so do you think 50-50 or should I go, um, or should I go, 75-25, which is kind of what I was thinking. 75 being, um, um, double walled. Why am I glazing like this? Hold up, that was really stupid of me. Um, I have to think this through a little bit more. 1 mug, nothing on it. That is just going straight over. I did that was stupid. The way I did that, I should have just dipped it how I was dipping everything else. 1 mug goes there. I'm just gonna dip these like this. Are these dry enough to I don't know if they're dry enough to take that. We'll find out on this bulb because I don't care about this as much. Okay, that seemed fine. Yeah, and they don't understand um, the amount of work that goes into it, which is okay. Um, I'm just shocked by how vocally angry people are at the double walled stuff. That's kind of what I was thinking, and that's kind of why I was thinking maybe we focus more on double walled stuff as we're getting around like the holiday season. Um, and I have my in-person sale as well in October, so it'd be the week after I unload my kiln. I have an in-person sale at my studio, and I think that in person is probably the best place to sell double walled, um, because they can see it. I know it does, Prof, and I don't. Can you explain to me why? You tell me why, because I need to get into the mindset of someone who's angry for no reason. I just don't have that innate anger at life, you know? And it's hard for me to get into the mindset of people who are just angry for no reason. So it's pretty cool sometimes, not all the time, if this combo turns purple sometimes, like this crystal purple. It's really, really cool. Way less Sydney. You know what, Prof? You're making a very solid point there, man. I hadn't thought about that way, and that makes a hell of a lot of sense. But I just love being extra. If you haven't noticed, I'm wearing a shirt with a teapot on it. Clearly, I'm wearing bright yellow shoes. Do you guys see my shoes? Clearly, I like to be extra. I ordered a pink knife that I'll be carrying around. It's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that actually makes a lot of sense there's Prof. I could see that being a depression aspect. Okay, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 2 more cups. And then I might keep one of them just as a liner. So the inside's different than the outside. Actually, I'm gonna do that for one of them because the first one that we accidentally poured the inside of, I'm just gonna leave alone. Oh yeah, thank you, Sydney. I appreciate you for correcting Prof there. That was close. We almost said something real for once. We don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna grab matte blue green. Those have to dry for a second, so we can put this to the side for a second. Oh god, heavy. Okay, blue green matte. Where are you? Blue green matte. Oh god. Ah, come on, Will, lift with your legs, not your back. What are you doing? Okay, that's way too thick. Appreciate you for letting me know that's too thick already, Sydney. I almost just went for it. I don't know why this is, I do know why this is reminding me of it. Um, the bullying prof, reminded me of, I think I told you guys I have this new student who, drives me a little crazy. She's fine, but he, like, first day told me I was a bad teacher, because she couldn't, like, throw a wall on her first attempt, and what's crazy is that I learned that the way that she responds positively is if I'm mean to her, and so I'm I'm not good at this, but I've literally had to, like, change how I teach with her specifically, and I'm just like, "Yeah, you do suck at this." It's like, "How can you not pull that wall? Get better." And, like, that she responds to that amazingly, and it's weird because I'm so not that person, but she's like, that's the only way I can incite, like, a positive reaction from her. Oh, because this is so thick. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know if hilarious is the right word, but it's fascinating. It's truly I've never had to bully someone. I've never had to bully a student before. She's like 60 something. It literally she says really messed up stuff all the time. I have to be like, "Hey, you say that again, you're gonna leave. You're never coming back here." I'm constantly just like checking her on like using like super inappropriate terms. She's like not a great person. And yeah, the only way I've been able to, like, get her to progress is to be mean to her. I am now, I'm getting paid for it. It turns out I am. Who would have thought? Not me, never in a million years. You tell me what I'm gonna be doing and as a teacher. That is not it. Truly fascinating, though. I hope to never have another student like her. I've had students like her in the past, and I've tried just to be nice to them the entire time, and then they always quit. She keeps coming back. I've had, like, 6 classes with her now. So, clearly, she's into being talked down to. Um, Again, and I'm not accustomed to it. I don't feel super confident about it, but she does piss me off because every time I try to be nice to her and kinda help her along, she tells me I'm shit. So, if I just am mean to her, she just, like, does the thing that I ask her to do, um, and stops doing that, like, weird thing back. I guess so. I'm just, like, so not I mean, like, I'm a Montessori teacher, you know, and I grew up in that kind of education system. And so and I use positive reinforcement with olive and things like that. I'm not, accustomed to having to do more, uh, aggressive, egregious behavior, but clearly it works, and clearly it gives me 20 bucks, 25 bucks, so I should be doing it more often to people, clearly. None of this nice will stuff anymore. Just mean all the time. That's the key. But I've had to call her out. She's dropped the hard R twice in my class, and I'm like, you do it one more time, you're done." And she's talking about herself, but she can't figure out a pottery concept, and I'm like, I don't there's a plenty of ways you can just say that I'm bad. I just I don't know, it's like just like, what could chill out. Pottery's hard. It's really hard when you get someone who's, comes from an artistic background and then tries pottery because they expect to be good at it, and they're never good at it. Never. If they come from an illustration background and then you try to throw in the wheel, there's no translation. It's not you're not gonna be good. I hate to say it, but you're gonna have to suck like everybody else for a bit, and they really can't handle it. Um, at the moment, no, I'm not gonna do private lessons with her. She, at the moment, is in this kind of like three-person class that I've been teaching. I have no interest in teaching her, privately, unless she wants to pay me the big bucks, and then I'll sell out because, I need money. There's no money in making pottery, uh, so I'm happy to do whatever she wants if she's willing to pay. What are you talking about? We made, you remember the last firing? We made a bunch of angular stuff. You know what? Just for the ease of my life, we're not gonna put any other colors on these ones. Same with this teapot. We're just gonna leave it alone. Well, that's my problem there is the inappropriate comments on top of that. Um, it's like I'm one of those people who uh, really doesn't care what anybody thinks. Um, could care less. So she can say whatever she wants to me. But when she starts using comments like that, I really am not thrilled with it. Like her calling me a bad teacher, could care less. As long as she's paying for it, why I could care less. Um, but I don't even know how to respond to that one. Um, okay, I think we're done glazing my work, so we can put this away. Oh, no, we're not. We have to glaze the other parts of this stuff over here. Oh man, I hope this isn't gonna put on too thick that it's not gonna dry properly. But we don't need this glaze anymore. And then I have to think about, um, oh god, I have to think about other people's stuff. I need to glaze my partner's pieces. She wanted Augie. Augie is kind of like um, it's a cool glaze. It's kind of like a brown. Mm, mm. Man, wow, what a hot move you just did there, Prof. Some big dick energy right there, man. Didn't see it coming from you. So this Hoggy is cool. It comes out like a this gray glaze comes out like an caramel. Uh, you click his name and there should be a timeout button when you click it. Okay. Let's see. I think one of these ladies, hmm, one of them gave me free reign to do whatever I want. Mistake for her because I'm just gonna do whatever I did last. I have to figure out which is hers though. That's the key. Okay, I think this is Maria. Let's see, student work. Maria. This is the woman who's driving me insane. And then Wendy. Wendy. So that I feel like is a Wendy piece too. Huh. Um, whatever. I'll figure that out in a second. What we're gonna do instead is we're gonna put some glaze right here and some glaze right there. And then we're just gonna glue this handle in place. Oh man, there's glue right here. Wow, what are the odds? This glue glueable though? It's gluey glue. What is this? I don't know what this is. Hold on, I'm not paying attention to you guys for a bit. I need to get some glue. Maybe we use a slip trailer. Okay, hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so what I am gonna do is just glue this part on and this part on. And so they're on there like that. Okay, that's glued on. Okay, look at that. Um, that seems like way too much effort. You may as well just glue things together. What I think I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna steal one of her slip trailing balls. Hopefully she doesn't get mad at me. And then what I'm gonna do with this Hoggy, I'm gonna add lines. This is gonna get fired on its side like this. We're gonna just do lines though. Make it like make it look like I what's happening? Why is this clogged? Jesus. How do I clog her slip trailer in 5 seconds? No, this is all been bisque. Right. And we're gonna do the same. Kind of cool, right? Yeah, I'm still trying the glaze. Hi, hi. And let's pick a third glaze for this as well. Let's do the Caribbean as well. Wait, I don't need this hockey anymore. We're done with hockey. Oh, hockey. So this mug that we're currently glazing um, is going to be raffled off to a charity that I don't remember what it is for, but I was asked to know. It was for people who have impaired vision, but I don't remember the name of the charity. Um, I'll post more about it in October when I'm supposed to. Right? And so that's gonna get fired right on its side like this. But I threw this all blindfolded and I trimmed it blindfolded and all that. And I made a video about it and that'll all get posted. Oops, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. I didn't mean to do this at all. Okay. Didn't mean to do that droplet there, but that's fine. Anyway, that's done. That's done. The only thing that's left to do is finish glazing the teapots. Ah, okay. I just almost screwed up bad there. Um, I'm not. I kind of forgot about that. I It probably would have been good for me to glaze it blindfolded. Um, but we're just gonna pretend that I glazed it blindfolded. I did in the sense that I don't know what's gonna happen to the color. Not the same, but that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Those are all done, they're just not drying. Oh, the blue-green mat's not done. Why did I think it was done? None of these are dry. Uh, I'm 14, Kayla. Thank you, Sydney. I appreciate it. I'm gonna use you as a witness later. So I hope you're cool for to kind of like collaborate, corroborate, why can't I say that word? Whatever. Okay, that's done. This is done. This is done. These can go over. else is done. Is this, can I touch this? Yes. Corroborate. Thank you. So when I get home, we're going to be back in the studio working on um, the sake bottles we started yesterday. We have to trim them and poke holes out. I like this teapot. I think it's gonna be cool. Thanks. Yeah. I wish the spout was a little longer. They're a little, kind of micro penisy to me. That's my only complaint. I wish they were, like, a little bit longer. That's my only kind of complaint about them. Alright. We can't do I just deglaze this. Alright. I'm gonna about 12 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna head off. I need to let this stuff dry, and I'm gonna keep trying to futz with stuff if we're on camera, so, I'm out. There, guys, thanks for hanging. Love you all. Bye.